Hometown Throwdown. I am Scott Chicken. But we got to plug in some microphones first before Mamie can say hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mamie Eisenhower, and we are here with
Shifty.
3 announcers for the price of 1. And we would like to introduce the teams who will be skating for you today.
All right.
We are skating Black Diaspora versus Angels City Derby Hollywood Scarlets. And skating for the Black Diaspora today, it's 007 Poison Violet. Number 10, Swift Justice. Number 123, Rowdy. 144, Holden Killfield. 18, Thumper. 20, Murda. 202, Freight Train. 21, Blackjack. 221, their captain, Yeti. 26, Coco Fry. 301, Blaxel Rose. 3381, Hella Naughty. 76, Queen Luzia Tifa. 777, Perfect. And number 86, D.
And in the white, Angel City Derby, Hollywood Starlets. Scarlets, sorry about that. Number 1031, Whiskey Von Sweets. 215, Boo Gogi. 24, Rosie. 26, Schadenfreude. 28, Death Down Under. 389, Stiletto. 39, Crack Her Jack. 42, Blackman. 422, Low Betancourt. 507, Rachel Rotten. 617.
All right, welcome. We'll finish up that roster right after this first jam.
Right after we watch Freight Train and Schadenfreude. And Freight Train, your lead jammer.
Schadenfreude working against the back of the pack here, Black Diaspora. But they find a seam up the inside.
Yep. That was
Schadenfreude out now as well.
And Freight Train with the call off.
All right, and I'll just quickly run down the rest of the Hollywood Scarlets lineup. 507 is Rachel Rotten, 617 Ghetto Fabulous, 664 is Psycho, 753 OMG WTF, 87 is Voltarine Deslea, 1910 Cocoa Butter. And that'll be the team in white this morning. Well, this afternoon now, I guess. Oh no, still morning, huh?
Yeah,
Daylight
still morning.
savings time.
Yeah.
Only messed me up a little.
Well, that is Hella Naughty, Rachel Rotten are your jammers. Hella Naughty looking for a lane through the middle. Nothing doing against that Scarlets defense.
It's like Low Betancourt and company over there holding up Hella Naughty, but now Rachel Rotten does find a way through. Lead jammer.
I think Team Black Diaspora thought they had gotten Rachel on a force out, but Rachel able to stay in.
Oh, there's the quick call off. See how many Rachel was able to pick up?
Looks like 2. My name is Puns and Roses, joined by...
I'm Toe Furious.
And we will guide you through this.
And I will be all day.
Yes, you will be.
We've had a great time this weekend. What a great group of bouts, and today's are looking like no different. All 4 bouts today are going to be great at Hometown Throwdown here in Portland. Glad you could join us.
Or we got Poison Violet up against, I believe that's Volturine to Slayer. It is.
Yep. All right, that Black Diaspora defense here, Murda. Looks like Queen Lucia Tifa in there as well.
Yep. Not giving
Poison Violet almost with a full back bend there on the turn. OMG WTF holding them up, but now through for lead jammer.
And Blackjack keeping the jammer and the pivot separate. Oh, nice offense from OMG.
And Volturine to Slaya now through on the initial pass. And there's the call off right before the Angel Jammer engaging.
Queen Lucia Tifa and Blaxel Rose are Angel skaters who are also part of the Team Black Diaspora, so they're skating with that team, that squad today.
Yeah, that's fun. I understand these games with Black Diaspora are not sanctioned, but they're fun and everybody's having a great time.
Yeah, and we've got Swift Justice as your lead jammer.
And I see an Angel skater in the Laughing Planet penalty box, but I didn't see who it was.
That would be Whiskey Von Sweets
Oh, very
for
good.
a direction penalty.
All right, looks like Ghetto Fabulous now working against Yeti at the top there.
And is through on the initial. Swift Justice. Oh, wow, Ghetto Fabulous into the pack now and scoring.
And through. Swift Justice. Ghetto Fabulous on a very long recycle now.
All the way behind Thumper.
Yeah. Oh, but Ghetto Fabulous finds the outside line there on turn 2, through to score points.
So that is the first scoring pass for Ghetto Fabulous, and there's the call off, 2 points in the air. That is a 6-4 jam in favor of TBD. I wrote TBD on the on our bracket yesterday, and Scott Chicken was like, "No, but they played that game. It's not TBD." And I'm like, "No, Team Black Diaspora."
Not too be
messing with
determined.
my head.
Yeah. All right,
Go.
Freight Train once again and Schadenfreude are jammers. Schadenfreude working the outside line. Oh, but knocked out. Oh, we had a no pass, no penalty there then. So Schadenfreude is through.
So Freight Train lead jammer now.
Looks like Freight Train's going to let it happen.
Oh, Freight Train. I don't think Freight Train realizes that she's the lead jammer.
Maybe not. Schadenfreude run out of bounds again there. Blackjack, but also going out of bounds. So
And there's the call off. So it's a 4-2 jam in favor of Angel City despite not having lead.
that was a little weird, but it happens.
Yep.
A little confusion, like you said, out there.
When you're the second jammer through, you
Right.
really don't expect to be lead.
Right,
So
right. That's not a normal situation.
all right, that is 389 Stiletto jamming for Angel. Hella Naughty for Team Black Diaspora. And
Helanata looking for the outside line here, but
Cocoa Butter shutting down that outside lane.
oh, and
Almost
Helanata just pounding through the pack there on the end. Taking lead jammer.
And Star Pass. That is Blackman now, jammer of record for Angel City. Hella Naughty through on the initial. There's the call off. and a late direction penalty on Yeti. So this will be a 3-2 pack advantage for Angel going into the next jam, which will see Rachel Rotten and Poison Violet.
Only 2 blockers on the track now for Team Black Diaspora.
But those 2 are Blackjack and Murda, so that's
That is an advantage.
yes. Oh, Rachel Rotten lead jammer, but still working against Murda.
Oh, but now.
And that's
Murda
a
called for a
forearm.
forearm.
Yeah. Definitely got that forearm out there. Oh, Blackjack. Oh,
Just enough to get Rachel Rotten out.
Blackjack, the only blocker out for her team, and doing work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rachel Rotten needing some help there to get by Blackjack.
That was phenomenal.
That was awesome one-on-one blocking there. That's been happening all weekend. I've seen some phenomenal play by many players here this weekend. Really world-class athletes out here.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It has. And nice weather, too. There was even a little sun earlier.
That was clearly a weather mistake. I'm sure it will be replaced by rain soon.
Yes, probably before we're done. All right, looks like Voltarine Deslay again and Swift Justice are jammers. This 8th jam of the first half.
Nice. Cracker Jack with a nice force out and recycled back. And now Cracker Jack heading to the box on, looks like an illegal position. So Low Betancourt and Blackman are now trying to contain Swift Justice.
And Low Betancourt headed to the penalty box as well. Looks like he'll
So Swift Justice out on the initial as your lead jammer. And that looks like a star pass to Blackman.
Yeah, another star pass. And Swift Justice quickly through the pack. And there's the call off. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of players in the penalty box to start this next jam.
Oh yeah, that's going to be 4 players in the Laughing Planet penalty box. That's a lot.
That's no laughing matter
No.
for our Laughing Planet penalty box.
So that leaves
There's 3 for Angel
Psycho
City.
as the sole blocker for Angel.
And Rachel Rotten will be facing Freight Train. Isn't that special?
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
and Psycho doing a great job. Freight Train is called lead jammer, but Rachel Rotten is ahead. So there's a quick call off. Try to do that again, it looks like.
Nice work by Rachel Rotten.
That was a great job. Just sneaking through right as Freight Train was being called lead jammer.
And Rachel Rotten and Freight Train doing it again.
Well, you kind of thought that might
Interesting.
happen. They didn't really have much of a jam that time. It was only
No.
a quickie. So try it again. We have one more blocker on the track now for Angel. So there's 2 to 3 pack advantage for Team Black Diaspora.
And Rachel Rotten slowly drifting back under pressure from that.
It's unusual to have the whole jam line pushed back.
Yes. Good work by Yeti shutting the inside
And
lane.
Psycho doing a great job on Freight Train, but now Freight Train is through for lead jammer. Rachel Rotten being run out of there by Yeti in a big drawback.
And here comes Low Betancourt out of the penalty box and immediately playing offense.
Freight Train engaging the pack once again. Penalty box is empty.
For right now.
Yeah.
And the Jammers have now come to a stop at the top of that first apex. There's
There's some good lockdown defense here. Angel, Psycho, and Low Betancourt and company over there. Whiskey Von Sweets, I believe, is in there as well. But now, there it is, the announcer curse. Freight Train is through.
yes. Oh, I missed Perfect is also another regular Hollywood Scarlet, who's playing on Team Black Diaspora today.
And Rachel Rotten through, but there's the call off. Yeah, I saw that too. I wasn't sure, you kind of wonder who they're going to play for.
Yeah. And Perfect was doing some amazing blocking at the top of that apex against Rachel Rodden, which I guess, you do in practice. So
probably, happens all the time.
Familiarity breeds the ability to read what someone else is going to do.
Yep. It's great, though. These teams obviously very friendly, and everybody's having a great time out there. You see a lot of smiles and high fives and all that. That's great. Everybody's having a good time this weekend. And with that, Ghetto Fabulez quickly through for the Scarlets to take lead jammer.
And Helen Naughty about a half a track behind.
Oh, and Ghetto Fabulez working the outside line there and makes it around most of the pack. And there's the call off.
And Ghetto Fabulous held the call to get that last point, and that allowed Helen Naughty to grab 2. Okay, we're going to see Poison Violet in the black, Stiletto in the white. And D clearing a lane. Oh, Angel City closing up very quickly. Whiskey Von Sweets holding that tripod together.
Team Black Diaspora here, Thumper and Yeti and company doing a great job on Stiletto too. Nowhere to go, right in front of the crowd. Good view.
Yeah.
Good view for the crowd here.
Poison Violet slowly pushing forward into that apex. There's a directional on Whiskey Von Sweets.
Oh, and that was enough to spring through Poison Violet to take lead jammer. Oh, but no, looks like we have a penalty.
Oh, that's a high block.
On Poison Violet, yeah, so Stiletto now through.
And lead jammer.
And lead jammer.
Which Angel needs, down 37-18.
They could definitely use some points here. But once again, Stiletto runs into the defense of Black Diaspora.
And Death Down Under tried to clear an inside to outside lane.
Oh, and Yeti is just everywhere.
Yeah.
Just amazing. I was noticing that yesterday, too. Just right when you think you're through, there's a Yeti.
Yeah, Yeti is playing phenomenal defense, but also a great pivot.
Yeah.
I think he got 8 points yesterday against Montreal. I could be wrong. I feel like Yeti got the star a couple times, got points a couple of times.
I do remember that. There was a lot of star passes.
A lot of star passes.
And now it's Poison Violet through.
And interestingly, Stiletto pulled the cap, so this will be a full 2-minute jam, although there's not much left to it.
Yeah, that was, I wonder if.
I feel like
that was weird.
Would have just been better calling it, because that Team Black Diaspora to grab a point.
Yeah, that was weird. Well, who knows?
You know?
It's easy for us to say, right?
We're not, like, stuck in against a whole bunch of blockers.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what is going on here.
All right. Voltry into Slayer in the white, Swift Justice in the black.
Both jammers finding no path through, as usual here.
Rowdy and Queen Lucia Tifa, the top of that.
And now, those Swift Justice does find a way through, and is your lead jammer.
Yeah, that's, Blackjack with a long drawback. Bugogi joining that tripod at the front. Now Psycho taking over. And multiplayer. That's Bugogi headed to the box.
Another long drawback on Voltarine.
Rowdy and Blackjack with a big force out.
Death down under for Angel with a nice force out on Swift Justice. And now Voltarine finds the path through on the outside.
There's been some phenomenal defense this
that-
entire weekend.
Yeah, that was amazing right there again. Over a minute to get through on the initial pass. And another drawback there, Queen Lucia Tifa.
Swift Justice through. And they're running Voltarine.
But Swift Justice through again on the outside.
And Voltarine to Slayer. Gets 4, but that was a 12-4 jam in favor of Team Black Diaspora.
Yeah, that was a good jam. Team Black Diaspora now ahead, 50. Angel City 26, with just under 12 minutes to go here in the first half. We're about halfway through the first half, right? A little more.
Yeah, a little more.
All right.
And
Good action here this morning.
It's been great. We got Freight Train and shot for it once again. And perfect with the offense, giving Freight Train that little bit of a lane on the outside.
And Schadenfreude finds a way through on the inside as well. Now out. About a full lap behind.
Wow, low Betancourt.
Low Betancourt with a big block out on Freight Train. In turn 1 there. And the call off subsequently.
And we have a team timeout being called by Angel City. Well, you're down 27 points, so as many points as you've scored.
Yeah.
It is definitely time to call a timeout and reset yourselves. Still a lot of derby to be played, and this is not a big lead.
No, it's definitely not over, and they just need to keep going and maybe regroup a little bit. We'll see how it turns out. I've seen some very, very well-timed timeouts here this weekend as well that were definitely tide changers. And that, for Angel City's, I hope that's what happens for them. We'll see.
And let's see, penalty board, Angel has 10. Whiskey Von Sweet sitting at 4, which just 19 minutes in is not a good number. Nobody else with more than 2. 2 being the highest number on Team Black Diaspora, which only has 8 penalties so far.
Yeah, that Whiskey Von Sweets is a little bit interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out.
All right, we got Rachel Rotten and Helen Audie.
Oh, it's a slog right off the bat here. They're only about 2 feet away from the jam line. And it's a stop.
That is full stop.
And Rachel Rotten now making a little headway. And right there, Helen Audie taking advantage of that small surge and gets lead jammer. Meanwhile.
That's got to be frustrating for a jammer. You're doing all the work and the other jammer benefits.
Yeah.
Blackjack coming up with some offense. Oh, Helen Audie lost the cap.
Uh-oh. Oh, now they went back to get it. So Helen Audie has the cap back on now.
All right, multiplayer. Rachel Rotten out now on the initial. Because Helen Audie did not pull the cap, Helen Audie retains the lead jammer.
Right, and able to call it off there.
An accidental losing of the cap does not cost you lead jammer status.
There you go.
Intentionally pulling the cap does.
And it was a pretty clear distinction there.
Yes, very clear. Poison Violet, get a Fabulez. 4-3 pack advantage for Angel. Whiskey Von Sweets trying to create a lane on the outside. Well done by Yeti, but Ghetto Fabulez able to twist the hips around and get out. And that is a power jam for Angel City. Poison Violet. Ghetto Fabulez directing the defense. And Angel City's blockers able to get Ghetto Fabulez out for 4. Big credit there to Cracker Jack for creating that lane. It's a very easy 4.
Oh, and Ghetto Fabulez with some fancy skating on the outside line there, but does go out right at the end. Poison Violet back out of the penalty box and engaging the pack. Low Betancourt, Whiskey Von Sweets and company there. Cracker Jack, captain today, also there in the fray.
Blackman drifting back to play some offense, and that worked out well.
But Team Black Diaspora really recovered well there.
Yeah.
There's the call off Ghetto Fabulez.
That was, I believe, Coco Fry bounced Ghetto Fabulez over to Yeti. Yeti bounced. It's like just pinball.
Yeah, it's like a pinball. It's like enough of that, calling it. But Angel City did get 8 unanswered points on that one. So that was maybe a good timeout.
Yeah.
Really, they scored some points right after that.
Oh, 12 now, 39 to 57.
Oh, wow, there you go.
And we have a team timeout. An official timeout. This is an official timeout brought to you by Dipcon Staber, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. And while we have some time, please support Black Diaspora Roller Derby by making a donation. Obviously, you can't get out your phones and scan the QR code that's on the Zoom Care scoreboard, but you can probably find a website, send some donations their way. This is a team of skaters from all around the country. It's sort of like an all-star pickup team. They don't get to really skate with each other a whole lot, which is challenging, I'm sure, but they're phenomenally fun to watch.
They are, and they have a lot of fun. You can see that they're just having fun. And
Yeah.
that's, I was telling you earlier, I got here early, a little early today for the warm-ups and the meetings and stuff, and they were having a great time out there doing their warm-ups and having, just seemed like they were having so much fun. And that's what it's all about here.
Yeah.
Really is. Yeah, it is. All right, well, we're having our timeout here. I understand the Dallas Derby Devils are hosting the Clover Cup coming up this March in 2024 in North Richland Hills, Texas. So if you're in that area or looking for some awesome derby, tickets and info are at clovercup.com. Check that out.
Oh, that was apparently an injury timeout.
Yeah, that the skater must have been off the track somewhere. I didn't even see that.
Well, we do have this banner in front of us that
Yeah.
cuts off more than a bit of the track.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we can see what happens when people are standing, but
Yeah.
if you're down on the ground, unfortunately, it's harder. Volturine the Slayer and Swift Justice are your jammers.
And Volturine to Slayer this time with a fast breakthrough, but
Wow, that was great work by Rowdy.
and Team Diaspora just rematerialized their tripod out of nowhere.
Yeah,
And there they are.
Rowdy held up just long enough for Blaxel Rose and someone else's numbers I
think
can't
that's
see.
Murda,
I think it's Murda, but
Well, yeah. And we
yes,
were talking
I
about
can now see the
obstructions.
full number.
Yeah.
Yep, that is Murda.
Yeah, you were talking about obstructions. I got a lamp right in the way now. There,
Yeah.
There they go. Oh, that's something right
Wow.
there. Oh, great job. Volturine to Slayer did not give up on that one, pushing
No.
and pushing until they were released.
And phenomenal work by Rowdy to hold on for 45 seconds there.
Yeah.
And Blackjack takes the star pass, so Blackjack now jammer of record. There's the call off. 2 points in the air for Angel City.
I'm sure they'll take those 2 points. We would like to shout out 187 Killer Pads, exclusive protective gear sponsor of Rose City Rollers. 187 Killer Pads, often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best.
All right, Schadenfreude and Freight Train. Schadenfreude sees a lane on the outside, takes it. Even I could see that.
Yeah, that was awesome lane there on the inside. And Freight Train now through as well on the initial. Oh, and Schadenfreude going for the big apex jump, but not quite for the landing.
Thumper denied that. Well played.
Yeah,
So that ends up as a 0-0 jam.
but it was exciting.
Very exciting. Rachel Rotten, Helen Naughty are your jammers for the next jam.
And the Laughing Planet penalty box empty once again. We haven't had too much penalty action here in the last few minutes.
No.
Pretty fast and furious earlier, but
I mean,
settling-
even total, it's only 21 total penalties between the two teams combined,
yeah.
which is
Helen Naughty now working up the front of the pack there.
oh, Rachel Rotten is through.
And Helen Naughty now through as well.
Good turn from defense to offense by Blackjack and Rowdy. Wow, 0-0
Wow.
Blackjack with a great force out, saving the points.
That was fast and furious exchange there as well.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Rachel Rotten trying to get 1 point, but not quite able to do it.
That was almost the same amount of chaos that you can see in Harley Quinn and the Fantabulous, or Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn, where Rachel Rotten was the roller derby consultant and appears for a few brief seconds in the movie.
Yeah, I heard that. That's awesome. That's awesome that they actually recruited people that know what it's about to make the movie more realistic, and that's great. And with that, Ghetto Fabulez out and lead jammer for Angel City.
And Poison Violet dropped by Bugogi, quickly up.
It's like Thumper headed to the penalty box as well for Black Diaspora, so there are 2 in the box for them right now. And Ghetto Fabulez making quick work of that pack.
And OMG head to the box.
And we have another star pass now, so Yeti, once again, will be our jammer. Yeah, that did happen a lot yesterday, and I know, I remember you, like you said, Yeti did score some points as a pivot yesterday. So maybe we'll see that again. That's always exciting.
It is.
Usually the star pass happens and it gets called off before they ever get there. Not always, though.
So we've got a 10-point game now with just under 3 minutes. Angel City's clawed back from about a 30-point deficit. So
These unanswered points, they're very helpful in that effort.
yes. Swift Justice, Volturine to Slayer. Volturine up to the front of the pack. And that is a high block. High block on Volturine to Slayer.
Oh, wow. So we have a power jam then for Swift Justice.
And wow, that Angel City defense is swarming. Rowdy up to play some offense, and it works.
Yeah, it did. So Swift Justice now through.
Angel with 4 blockers out now. And just as I say that, Blackman heads to the box.
So we got a full house of
cut.
blockers in the Laughing Planet penalty box. No laughing going on over there. We definitely have pack light going on right now. Blackjack with some big hits out there this morning.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal, I'm guessing.
Blackjack has long been one of my favorite blockers to watch.
There's the call off.
And that is an 8-point jam. 65-47 is your score now. Got time for probably one more jam here. And we will see Schadenfreude and Freight Train. We started the half and looks like they'll be finishing it.
All right, Schadenfreude runs right into the Team Black Diaspora defense. Meanwhile, Freight Train picking their way through and does get through as your lead jammer.
So Schadenfreude gets a little short whip there.
And it worked, too, to get through. Schadenfreude now through as well on the scoring pass.
Freight Train with a call off, 2 points in the air. Time is ticking down. Will there be a timeout?
Doesn't look
There
like
will
it.
not. All right, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes-ish. I hope you all are having a good time. Score is 67-47, and we'll see you soon. We got just a few seconds left in intermission. 67-47 is your score. Team Black Diaspora up on top of Angel City. As we begin the second half, we're going to see just how we ended the first half and started the first half. Freight Train in the black, shot in front in the white behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. And both jammers looking for the inside lane. Freight Train quick transition to the out. Oh, Schadenfreude able to grab the lead jammer. Schadenfreude. Wow. That's a huge hit.
Wow.
And they call off 3 points for Angel City. Penalty count was 17 for Black Diaspora in the first half, 13 for Angel City.
Yeah, that's pretty even too, really.
No one really in Whiskey Von Sweets at 4.
Well, been holding it for since early in the first half, though.
Yeah, Thumper and Perfect at 3 each. Rachel Rotten there, now your lead jammer.
Swift Justice, nowhere to go. But now a star pass, Black Jack will be our jammer now for Black Diaspora. On the call off in time.
Perfectly timed. And let's see, we got Ghetto Fabulez and Hella Naughty. And we'd like to quickly thank sponsors Portland Vital Signs, Reverend Barbecue, Porque No Taqueria, and Two Rivers Mortgage.
And Ghetto Fabulez quickly threw on the inside from that jam on Hawthorne jammer line.
Bugogi with the drawback. And star pass. Nope.
Oh, no. No
Not a
star
star
pass.
pass.
That was an attempted
High
star
block.
pass. An attempted star pass, but not. Oh, high block on Hella Naughty. So headed to
Yes.
the penalty box for the power jam now for Ghetto Fabulez.
That is not an uncommon penalty during an attempted star pass. Try to get that cap forward and nail someone, and you get the high block.
Yep. And there's the call off, so we'll have a power start on this next jam for Angel City.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life.
That looks like Schadenfreude on the line for Angel City. Looks like they're trying to seal off the inside line.
And
Schadenfreude
track
fouled.
cut. Well, that worked out well.
Yeah. So we'll have a little jammer do-si-do here as Hella Naughty standing and back on the track now.
And Blackjack looking to isolate an Angel blocker. Well played.
Well played.
Murda doing the same. That will help slow the pack down. Crackerjack trying to get up to join the rest of the Angel
And
defense.
does now as Schadenfreude rejoins the fray out of the penalty box. Both teams at full strength. And Schadenfreude through on the outside. on
Not
the initial
lead
pass.
jammer. So no lead jammer.
Yeah, we will not have a lead jammer as
This will be a full 2 minutes.
and Schadenfreude now scoring points.
And pack bleeding blockers.
Yeah,
That
there's a
is-
train headed to the penalty box.
Yeah, Blacksville Rose, Murda, and Whiskey Von
Oh, and a
Sweets.
cut
Track
track.
cut on Helen Naughty.
There was a penalty spree there. So we have
Yes.
pack light on the track and Schadenfreude engaging. Only two blockers now, but you know, once again, Queen, Luz Jatifa, and Blackjack are definitely formidable.
Yes. Crackerjack doing great work up there on Blackjack.
Just enough.
Yep.
Help
just
Schadenfreude
enough.
get by.
So that is our first lead change now, 68-67. This jam's still ongoing, though.
Yeah.
11 more seconds.
Well, like we were saying earlier, it looks like Angel is just clawing their way back with some unanswered jams, big unanswered jams.
Oh, Murda, great force out. So 3-3 on that final pass. So your score now is 71 Angel, 70 Team Black Diaspora, who are calling a timeout. And this is a great timeout.
It was a great timeout.
Use this to reset yourself, center yourself, figure out what needs to change.
We thank a couple of our sponsors while we're at it here. Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's black sheep and unicorns.
And as always, our timeouts are brought to you by RCR's Realtor. Welcome to PDX, Deb Count Staver.
And don't forget, Derby fans, if you're in the area, you can spend winter break for your kids at the junior camp, December 18th through 22nd. Register now at rosecityrollers.com/join. Of course, you can pretty much get all the info you need about anything going on here at the hangar and with RCR in general at the Rose City Rollers website.
Truth.
You can become a volunteer like us and have fun and see Derby from the best seats in the house.
Wait, we have fun?
Well, yeah, I'm having a great time.
Oh, I am too.
And we get to watch from the best seats in the house.
We really do have the best seats.
Yep.
All right, Freight Train, Ghetto Fabulez.
Ghetto Fabulez slowed down a little there on that turn. And with that, Freight Train making it through to take lead jammer. And Ghetto Fabulez now right around the outside for Angel City. And Freight Train engaging the pack on the back straight. Just punishing through the pack. Now OMG gave it a try, but Freight Train through.
Okay, we've got a star pass. 2 points in the air. Psycho now the jammer of record for Angel City.
The Freight Train through once again. Psycho engaging the pack.
And they're going to run the... Wow, Freight Train just plowing for Ghetto Fabulez. So I saw an indication from the jammer after 2 points for Angel, but I do not see that on the scoreboard, so that's interesting.
Yeah, that was during the star pass.
Yes.
I wasn't sure what that was all about because that doesn't usually happen. But and there's Psycho through now with 4 in the air, so we got that part anyway. And there's the call off from Freight Train. 12 big points from Freight Train though on that one.
All right, there's the correction from the jam ref.
There you go.
So 84 should be 77 once that gets up on the scoreboard. Because Ghetto Fabulez got 2 points, pulled the cap.
Yeah.
So we have another lead change. And we have Rachel Rotten jamming, now lead jammer. Oh, Rowdy, great force out. And Poison Violet working against that back line of Angel.
Boy, once again, this Rowdy with the nice one-on-one blocking there. Murda was stretching out the pack, but Rachel Rotten does make it through.
And star pass to Blackjack.
And it looks like the pack is going to run. Well, no, they're stopping now on the back straight. Rachel Rotten now engaging.
Team Black Diaspora has done a great job all weekend long of using the star passes strategically.
Yeah.
And that was, 2 points. Up in the air for Rachel Rotten.
Yeah, like you said, those star passes, they've been using them very frequently, and they have worked to their advantage. Well,
Speaking of working to your advantage, Trailhead Credit Union, get financial guidance for whatever trail you choose.
That's the guidance we need.
And shot for the Freight Train. It's been a good matchup.
Yeah, and both jammers being a big recycle here.
We've got a backward skate.
Thumper with a long recycle on Schadenfreude. Now everybody's back on the track, headed the right direction. OMG with a big knockout over there on the back straight of Freight Train.
Usually when you see teams on this part of the track, they're not still looking for the lead jam, but
Yeah.
and
There
that's
we go.
a
Forearm
forearm freight train.
Like thumper for Black Diaspora over there. Oh, freight train going to the penalty box.
And shot in front. Oh, gets around Yeti.
There. Almost a minute to get a lead jammer there. Oh, and Schadenfreude weaving through the pack on the back straight there. Angel City running some offense, just kind of blowing up the defense over there.
Well, they got a 4-3 pack advantage, so.
Oh.
And wow, perfect.
Big hit, perfect. Big hit on Schadenfreude.
And
stopped, just stopped right in the, just stopped.
Yeah.
Boom. Another lead change.
Woo.
Back at it. Angel City now taking the lead by 1, 85-84. This is a great matchup.
Yeah.
We were talking about it before the bout started, and we kind of were saying how all these matchups today look like they're going to be good, and this is really, really not disappointing in one bit.
For a little bit early on, it looked like this was just going to be sort of a blowout, but
It did, but Angels really regrouped, and they are back in it and in the lead by 1 now. And Rachel Rotten working against that Diaspora defense. Once again, Murda and Blackjack.
Yep. And Queen Lujatifa with the offense, but Angel doing a great job reforming at the back. Forearm penalty, Rachel Rotten.
All right, so we have
This
a
is not
power jam now. If Swift Justice can make it through, and with that,
lead
lead
jammer. So that is an opportunity for Team Black Diaspora to give us another lead change here.
There we go.
Cracker
Packer
Jack
running a little
forced
bit,
out.
trying to make it.
Oh,
Well, Swift
good
Justice
hit.
making it through there, but Angel City having a chance to regroup right here in front of the crowd again.
Wow, low
Wow.
bed
Low
cord
bed
just
cord.
shoved off a huge, huge hit from 1-2-3 Rowdy.
It looked like Rowdy was coming in to try to block Low Betancourt out of the way, and that just didn't happen.
No.
And Queen Lujatifa now riding Rachel Rotten out, but then quickly recovering, and Rachel makes it through.
So that is a 4-point jam. And we've got another lead change.
Yeah, that's awesome. Back and forth here.
Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and a proud sponsor of RCR since forever. And there goes Ghetto Fabulez. Oh no, forearm freight train.
So we have a power jam again for Ghetto Fabulez here. See if Angel can take the lead back. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think it's probably already done.
High block, Ghetto Fabulez.
Wow. All right, so another jammer do-si-do here in the penalty box. Freight train will come right out.
So Freight Train will serve the exact same, or Ghetto Fabulez will serve the exact same amount of time that Freight Train did.
And Freight Train trying to follow perfect through the line over there, but Angel really regrouping well. OMG, Bugogi and company. And now Ghetto Fabulez back out of the penalty box as well. Freight Train through though. And Ghetto Fabulez now in the mayhem makes it through as well. This jam will go the full 2 minutes.
D
We got
was
about another
looking for a
50
track
seconds to go.
cut, but
And OMG now working against Freight Train.
wow, man. 4-4 so far, perfect. Closing down that outside lane.
And once again, perfect following Ghetto Fabulez across the track and with the knockout.
Oh, and Freight Train just creates her own lanes. Now I just want to see Freight Train go airborne on an apex jump.
Yeah, and death down under over there for Angel with the nice knockout on Freight Train and recycle, OMG. There it ends. Well, that was a slog 2-minute jam right there.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that, almost equal points, 10 for Black Diaspora, 7 for Angel City. So Black Diaspora retains the lead, 98-92 now, with just 15.5 minutes to go.
And with 6 minutes, 6-point differential, I mean, it's anybody's game.
Oh, absolutely. This is a back and forth contest here, and here we go once again.
Schadenfreude hella naughty.
Schadenfreude immediately recycled. And now working up the inside line.
And track cut.
So Helenati now with the power jam.
And Angel City digging in. Crackerjack doing great work.
9-10 cocoa butter in there as well on that defense.
Yep.
Low Betancourt once again.
Yep.
Did they ever leave the track? Oh, maybe now for a penalty. There goes.
Yeah. And star pass. So there will be no lead jammer. Blackjack is now your jammer of record for Team Black Diaspora. So Blackjack will have the opportunity to actually get some points.
Once again, there's that swarming Angel City defense, though.
And Crackerjack directional.
Now the pack depleted for Angel. Schadenfreude back out of the penalty box.
Angel down 4-2 in the pack and still somehow holding on here.
Well, it's Rowdy and Helenati now with the blocking up front, but Schadenfreude makes it through.
Stays in bounds. Blackjack through. 4 points in the air. Helenati heading to the box. Oh, wow, great offense.
Yeah, that was cocoa butter again, as well as Blackman. And once again, they're just holding the line there as Schadenfreude skates about. Blackjack recycled. Oh, no pack. Rowdy now with Schadenfreude.
Out of play penalty on Rowdy at the end there.
And that jam comes to an end, so
And we have a lead change.
Imagine that.
Wow.
All right, Angel City back with 12 points on that one to take the lead, 104-102. This is a great game.
This has just been amazing.
It's definitely worth the price of admission today. I hope everybody tuned in is listening and enjoying it as much as we are.
And we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Dead Count Sabre, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
We do have some more roller derby coming up in a couple of weeks here. November 19th, there's a junior doubleheader right here at the hangar. If you're in town or if you're here in Portland and just listening at home, come on down November 19th and get your tickets right now at rollerderbytickets.com. And then the day before that, on the 18th, there is a, I'm sorry, I thought the officials were going to say something there. There's a home team mashup here, Guns N' Roses, Wreckers, Texas, and Montana. Says don't miss this unique doubleheader on November 18th. And also get your tickets on rollerderbytickets.com. That's coming up in just a couple of weeks.
Yes, it is.
Always more roller derby. The juniors are so much fun. If you haven't seen the juniors, you got to tune in or come on down because they are great.
Yeah, they are. Rachel Rotten dropped by Thumper. And
back up quickly.
Oh,
Yeti
wow.
Rachel Rotten through on the lead jammer now.
And we've got a star pass. That is Yeti.
Yeti making it through.
Forearm.
Yep, Thumper headed to the penalty box. But the penalty box, well, it was empty for a moment, but it looks like we got a skater in there now. Start this next jam.
Oh, wait, there are a couple points that were put up, so that was a tie game.
That was we must have missed that. There was some score shenanigans going on because it was tied, and now Angel with 3 points on that jam.
Oh, that must have been what that official timeout was about.
It must have been.
All right, so
That's for us for paying the bills instead of paying attention.
yes. Poison Violet, Shun, and Freuda. Four-three pack advantage for Angel right now. Oh, Poison Violet almost out.
Angel really regrouping once again.
And Schadenfreude getting low. Is your lead jammer. Poison Violet quarter track behind, pack speeding up.
Penalty box just emptied out as well, so we're full strength for both teams here.
And Poison
Like
Violet
Poison
is
Violet.
running down Schadenfreude.
There's the call off.
0, oh no, 2
They gave 2
to Poison
Poison
Violet.
Violet. That's
Wow.
awesome. Wow.
Phenomenal
That was-
2-point steal.
So that should bring us within 1 now. So it's 106 Black Diaspora, 107 Angel City with still 10 minutes 35 seconds to go.
Wow, 19 and a half minutes have gone. I've totally not.
I know this is amazing. Teams at full strength.
Oh,
and
Ghetto Fabulous.
Fabulous blasting through, freight train through as well. Just what do you say, 10 yards behind maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
So it's a race to the pack here as they slow down. Looks like
Ghetto Fabulous with the call
it
off.
looks like Los Angeles managed to trap 2 skaters there.
Yep. So Angel increases its lead from 1 to 3.
And that was fast, the fastest pace we've seen all morning here.
Yeah.
Well, it's afternoon again now.
It is now. All right, we got a team timeout being called by Team Black Diaspora.
Now we can take a breath.
Yes.
That
Are
was
you
awesome.
ready to move to PDX and join RCR? Welcome to PDX. Help find you a home.
You know you want to move here. It's awesome.
I already did.
I did too. And here we are. Also, fans out there, if you're inspired to start playing roller derby, and we know you are, register at Rose City's Adult Intro to Derby series. Once again, rosecityrollers.com. Everything's there. If you want to know about roller derby, you want to join us, you want to volunteer, you want to skate, you want to be an official, you want to just come be a fan. Everything you need to know right there at rosecityrollers.com. That's how we started out. We were fans.
Yep. For a number of years, and then moved up here, and 6.5 years later, still doing it.
Yep. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Good times here in Portland.
All right, 4-2 pack advantage for Angel. Rachel Rotten and Freight Train on the Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Been a great matchup here so far. These 2 skaters matched up several times here. See how it turns out this time. 2 Team Black Diaspora in the penalty box to start this off. And Rachel Rotten now working one against Yeti. Makes it through, lead jammer.
And Yeti taking the star pass. Wow.
Once again, right away with the star pass for Yeti. And Rachel Rotten now engaging the pack. And there's the call off.
And
So,
3 points up, so Angel doubles their lead to 6.
6. Oh, boy. This is great. This is really going to come down to the wire here.
Yes. This is world class. Speaking of world class, Rogue Ales and Spirits. World class ales, lagers, spirits, and canned cocktails made right here in Oregon. Schadenfreude, Swift Justice. Swift Justice finds the inside lane, but OMG is there. Oh, wow. Blackjack.
Just a huge block out there.
And here comes the rest
With
of
Justice.
the black. Oh, no, forearm, Swift
Nope.
Justice.
Wow. And the helmet cover has been removed by Schadenfreude, so we will not have a lead jammer.
Wow.
We will have a 2-minute jam here.
Oh, Thumper.
Oh, Thumper out of nowhere, taking Schadenfreude out, but
That's
looks like we're going to call.
That's a no pass, no penalty.
Nope.
No pass, no penalty.
Yeah, the So back out of the box comes Schadenfreude.
I guess one of those skates must have gone out, so. Wow. That's
Swift Justice coming back out of the penalty box now.
Schadenfreude drifting back behind Blackjack.
Blackjack with the long recycle. Oh, and Swift Justice with a nice move there. Swing and a miss through the pack.
So this will be Swift Justice's first scoring pass. This is Schadenfreude's first scoring pass. Oh, wow. Perfect force out by Thumper.
And Swift Justice making it through the pack for 4 points. Bringing us within 2 now.
Swift Justice up to the front, 1 to beat. Death Down Under holding the line. 2 seconds, 1 second.
There it is. Looks like they're going to have
Team timeout, Angel City.
And as always, our timeouts are brought to us by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, our official realty sponsor at Road City Rollers.
There we go. 3 points being held up by the Jam ref. So that brings us to 113-116.
So we're back to 3-point differential.
Yep.
Hey, we'd like to thank Zoom Care for sponsoring our scoreboard. It's the healthcare you need, when, where, and how you want it. ZoomCare.com.
Woo.
Yeah, this has been something. This bout is awesome. 6 minutes, so almost 7 minutes, a little under 7 minutes to go.
And we got Freight Train, Ghetto Fabulez. Oh, Thumper is sitting at 6 penalties right now. Coco Fry at 5. That's. Now let's take a look at the penalties here. So Whiskey Von Sweets also at 6. So 2 skaters at 6, 1 at 5. That penalty differential, 35 Black Diaspora, 24 total for Angel Scarlet, for Angel City's the Hollywood Scarlets. Let's see, perfect at 4. Yeah, Whiskey Von Sweets is the only one for Angel in trouble.
And now Thumper all of a sudden.
Yeah, Thumper
had
at 6, Coco Fry at 5, perfect at 4. That's. Wow, Freight Train 48 points. Swift Justice 41, Schadenfreude 45 points, Ghetto Fabulez 41.
Wow, big numbers for the Jammers here.
Yeah. And
Ghetto
Freight Train lead jammer.
Ghetto Fabulez working against the back of the pack here. And Yeti, and they just keep recycling.
Great work by Yeti.
Yeah, Ghetto Fabulez does make it through now, but held up a long time in that initial pass. There's the call
off. Is it in? Oh, 2 points. Wow, Angels defense just held on to keep the lead barely.
We got a 1 point differential now, 115 for Black Diaspora and 116 for Angel City.
The Jam on Hawthorne brings you the Jam line. Jam on Hawthorne is Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast.
Here we go, Angel with 1 skater in the box. Start this 17th jam of the second half here.
And Helen Naughty looks for the inside lane. Oh! Death Down Under picks up a forearm, but Rachel Rotten is through on the in your lead jammer.
Looks like Queen Lucia Tifa headed to the penalty box for Black Diaspora as well. Rachel Rotten now through and calls.
Oh, just in time.
Just in time. Yep. All right. That was a nice call off right at the last second there.
This is Queen Lucia Tifa's 5th game, apparently, after playing now 3 with Black Diaspora and 2 with Angel.
Long weekend.
That is a long weekend. Schadenfreude Freight Train. Freight Train to the front. Freight Train forearm.
Yep.
Schadenfreude quickly hopped back off the track to avoid a track cut penalty.
Schadenfreude trying the inside line there, but yet he's waiting as usual.
Along with Coco Fry. Queen Lucia Tifa out of the penalty box. And there is Schadenfreude with lead jammer.
And Schadenfreude now meeting the pack once again for Team Black Diaspora. Solid, not moving pack.
Freight Train up to the front.
Oh, great trade. Just
wow.
Powering through.
There's the call off. Timeout, Team Black Diaspora. Angel City 124, Team Black Diaspora 115.
I remind you that they are a team without a home charter, so fundraising for them to be able to travel and compete is of vital importance. You can donate to them by
I'd like to thank Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. That is John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
That's one of my favorite places too. That's a really good place to go. We'd also like to thank Dr. Tim Williams, Rose City Rollers sports medicine partner, as well as our in-house medical squad over there by the scoreboard. They're always ready and able and helping us keep our skaters safe. And we do appreciate that.
Got a group hug going down there.
Yeah. We'd also like to give a good shout out to our official crew here, both skating and non. They're doing a phenomenal job this weekend, keeping everything in order and on time and safe and fair.
All right, that is Ghetto Fabulez, Poisoned Violet behind the Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Poisoned Violet through.
Wow, quickly through. Oh, and Ghetto Fabulez with a Killer Burger Apex hop to get through as well. Ghetto Fabulez turning on the Jets. Oh, and a little whip there for Fabulez as well from Psycho.
And
it did get him one.
2-1. Wow.
That was fast and furious.
Yeah, so 8 points separating these two teams, just under 3 minutes.
Plenty of time. Still anybody's game here.
And it's Rachel Rotten and Freight Train.
Yeah, Freight Train and Rachel Rotten once again. Awesome matchup all day here.
both teams fully staffed on the floor.
Freight Train working against the front of the pack here.
Rachel Rotten to the front, one to beat.
Oh, but I think that one is perfect.
Oh,
And a call on Rachel Rotten.
back block.
So, Freight Train, our lead jammer now. This is probably what Team Black Diaspora needs.
Oh, this is definitely what they need. And definitely what Angel does not want to see. That pack is coming fast.
Yeah. Here we go.
Black Diaspora needs to slow this down. No pack call.
No pack call, so Freight Train right through.
Cracker is trapped behind.
Freight Train engaging the pack once again right in front of the crowd here.
Rachel Rotten back out of the penalty box. Wow, Rachel coming in. Yeti bracing that tripod.
Looks like perfect trying to run some offense here for Freight Train, but no luck. Now Freight Train finds an outside hole, but Blackman is in the way.
Multiplayer on somebody, I'm not sure who. Oh,
Rachel
that's
Rotten now
Yeti.
through on the initial pass.
There's the call off.
See how many.
That's 4. That is a tie game.
Tie
Oh, are
game.
you kidding me?
1 minute and counting to go. Tie game.
Wow.
Wow, here we go. I hope the crowd is waking up now. And there's a timeout, it sounds like.
Team timeout, Team Black Diaspora.
All right, so we're going to have a little minute to talk about it here with the teams. That'll give us a chance to pay a couple more bills probably we've been not neglecting.
And this is a Dead Counts Tabor timeout. Welcome to PDS, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
We'd like to thank Secret Aardvark Sauce, a local made flavor that kicks you right in the mouth. And it does. I love that stuff.
This game is kicking me right in the mouth.
Yeah, this is great. What a way to start off the final day of our hometown throwdown
Oh.
tournament here.
Double shifting Freight Train.
All right. Naturally.
I mean,
Why wouldn't you? And of course, the skaters out there, Blackjack, Murda, Queen Lujatifa. They're putting out the best they got. And I think it's Yeti in the penalty box. So
Yep.
Yeti will come out of the penalty box at some point during this next jam. And of course, Angel City ready and willing to match it up.
They got Schadenfreude out there. Oh, this is...
Yeah, we got
And here we go. OMG trying to clear a lane on the inside. Blackjack just... And Freight Train lead jammer.
Freight Train quickly through, quickly jammer.
38 seconds left on the period clock. Schadenfreude has to recycle deep behind Black Diaspora. Well played there by Blackjack.
Another big pile up right here in turn one. Crowd getting all the view here. Schadenfreude trying the inside line, but no luck. Once again, recycled there by Blackjack. And Yeti back
That's
out of the
okay.
penalty box now.
Multiplayer, Bugogi. Freight Train through.
Train through and
4
scored.
points. 7 seconds on the period clock. Don't enter the pack, don't enter the pack, don't enter the pack. Nothing good happens in the pack. 2, 1. All you got to do is call it. Just call it.
Freight Train.
Call it.
Freight Train is not calling it. Freight Train does not like to call it. There it is. Freight Train does not like to call it. That was awesome. That's a way to finish a bout. Look at Team Diaspora just going crazy over there on the bench.
Wow.
That was the way to finish it right there.
129, 125, your final. That is the unofficial.
Unofficial score still. So we'll wait just another minute here and see what the official, make sure it's good. There's the whistle.
That is the...
So that's it. Wow. All right, gang. Hope everybody's going to join us for the next game. I will be joining the house on the next one.
I'm going to be on house the next time.
All right, so we'll have some new announcers down here for you. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you all down the road.